Yeah, I know for a fact this one isn't fully charged, so if it dies, I thought you were like handing that to me.
I was making sure that the audience could see which brand of beer I'm drinking.
Anyway, hello.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to the very long-awaited sequel to the conspiracy theories with my dad.
Everybody's been asking for it.
Yeah, and trust me, we literally wanted to do a second one like 2 weeks
Right
after
away.
the first one.
Yeah.
But we just got caught up in life.
And this one, I'm not even sure is going to be really conspiracy theory.
I mean, like
necessarily.
anything that has to do with crazy things in the world.
Things that people really believe without
A whole lot of evidence behind it.
anything to support it.
Yeah.
Because you honestly believed the white lighter theory.
I didn't believe it, but I was I was there for it a little bit.
You were, I mean, you saw me with a white lighter and were like, dude, you can't do that shit.
Just like last time, I don't really, I know the topic that we're gonna be talking about, but I don't know exactly what you've prepared.
Right.
To.
And I tried not to overly prepare.
Good.
For this one either.
Good, save me the editing.
Of me going through page after page of notes. You don't like that part?
Or hour after hour of talking.
I think she's suggesting I'm long-winded, which...
Did y'all see the video I made with him and my mom? Do you know how long that took me to edit? The video is still like 20 minutes long, and we filmed it for like 2 hours.
But you ask a question that you know, any question of that sort of level, it's gonna spark a lot. That's why being a good editor is important. It's important. You gotta learn how to kill your babies.
Yeah.
You gotta learn when to walk away. We've had these conversations. Funny that we're talking about editing.
Know when to run.
And knowing that she's gonna be cutting out me talking about editing.
When you're sitting at the table. Okay, so what are we talking about today?
Aliens.
Yeah, that was the one thing I prompted you on, is that I wanted to do something with aliens.
So I'm supposed to just jump in?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about, do you believe that alien intelligent life exists?
Absolutely.
In the universe?
100%.
As do I.
Okay.
I think it would boggle the mind to think that, considering...
There's no way Earth is the only thing that has living, intelligent beings on it. There's just...
Right.
That makes no sense.
Exactly, right? And that's what the notes that I have are for. And I'm getting old, so I'm sorry I have to put my glasses on. But the point of this discussion, right? Yes, we both believe that chances are there is intelligent life elsewhere in the universe. It stands to reason, right?
Yeah.
Even if you don't know the numbers and even if you don't know the science, it's kind of like...
Just if you think about it, like, how is it not?
But there is zero evidence to support the idea that they're visiting us. And that's kind of what I want to talk about.
Yeah, what I've heard someone say about something... Wow.
That was deep.
Cite your sources, kids. No, but I heard somewhere someone said they don't see why aliens would want to visit us. Like, why?
Well, that's one of the things that people say, right? Is like, if there was this way more advanced civilization than us, why would they even bother? Right? There's another group of thought that says maybe they visited before we even figured out how to make stone tools,
right.
Or maybe even before humans even existed, right?
Like maybe they already visited and they're over it. Like they're done.
Right, like maybe there was Tyrannosaurus Rexes going, what the f*** is going on, right? And they came by and went, oh, there's nothing but lizards here, and they left. If you think about how far the nearest star system from us is, which is Proxima Centauri.
Okay.
That's the closest star other than our sun to Earth, right? It is 24 trillion miles from Earth. A 24 with 12 zeros.
And a million is 6, right?
A million is...
This whole video is just me being very uneducated.
A million is 6 zeros, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But like, when scientists talk about the distances of space, they use light years instead of like miles, right? And the reason that they use the light year or the speed of light as the math for doing this is that in all parts of the universe, light travels at a constant speed. If you were traveling at the speed of light, you would go around the globe of the Earth 8 times in 1 second. That's pretty fast. At light speed, to get to the moon takes 1.5 seconds.
Yo.
To get to the sun at light speed takes 8 minutes.
Oh.
So that gives you an idea of, okay,
Yeah.
the moon's 1.5 seconds from here, the sun is 8 minutes.
Yeah,
that's a lot
that's a
fucking
lot.
farther away, right? Going 200,000 miles a second for 8 full minutes, you only get to the center of our solar system. And there's a lot more out there. So a light year is the distance a beam of light travels in 1 year, which is 6 trillion miles. And I talked about Proxima Centauri, which is the nearest star to us other than our sun. The closest star that might possibly have a habitable planet around it is 4 light years away.
And the sun is 1 light year away?
The sun is 8 minutes away. When you're looking at the sun, the light that you're seeing is 8 minutes old. If you were looking at Proxima Centauri, it would be light that star generated 4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Big distances.
Yeah.
Big distances.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay?
Yeah. This whole video, like I said, is just gonna be me, like, sitting here trying to compute everything you're saying.
So, our sun, our whole solar system spans 100,000 light years from one end of the galaxy to the other. So to put that in perspective, the duration of recorded human history is 5,000 years, roughly. Light from a star at one end of our galaxy takes 20 times longer than all of recorded human history to get to the other end. Just a beam of light, 20 times longer than all of recorded human history, is just to get from one end of our galaxy to the other.
So as we were filming this video, my brain was not computing with what he meant by all of recorded human history. For some reason, I was thinking that he was talking about all of the history that humans have recorded about space spans 5,000 years. But now that I watch this back, and I now realize that he means all of the recorded evidence of the existence of humans spans 5,000 years. I'm a little shook, and I'm sorry for my underwhelming reaction.
So none of these numbers are me trying to disprove the existence of aliens or anything like that. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm getting to a point with this stuff. Regardless of where these potential alien civilizations might be, they would sort of have to be within 35 light years of Earth to even know that we exist. Because we've only been sending signals since like World War II-ish era, right? So the mid to late 1940s. And we're not sending them at light speed. It's been 70-ish some years that we've even had the technology. Not all of the radio signals and stuff that we send into space are we doing on purpose. Some of them we are, like the SETI.
Every morning I grab my donut and coffee and I
Sit down at my screen. Why is my screen?
Is this a SETI song?
Yeah. Did you know that, or did you just?
No, I know what SETI is. Search for extraterrestrial intelligence.
Search for Rhett and Link, the SETI song.
Oh, Rhett and Link did a SETI song.
I still don't know what it is.
Search for extraterrestrial intelligence. It's this
huge
place with these radio telescopes.
When you said search for I thought you were telling them to search for something.
That's what SETI means.
That's why I said search for Rhett and Link, the SETI song.
So even though it's been over 70 years that we've had this technology, the furthest that any of these signals that we can send could have gotten is about 35 light years. So any alien civilization that might have the technology to be able to detect us would have to be within 35 light years from Earth. Which, as we've just figured out, means they have to be in this galaxy. Because this galaxy is 100,000 light years.
How do we know they don't just know? Like, what if they have better technology where they don't need our signal? They
have to be able to. They have to be able to detect something, right?
Yeah.
And unless they're like the Leif Eriksons of interstellar travel.
Maybe they are.
But this is why I'm talking about how vast these distances are.
But they could be floating around.
Sure, maybe they are. Just be floating around like interstellar bubbles. If they're randomly floating through these huge distances,
yeah, they can go on
the
road
likelihood
trips.
of them stumbling across this little tiny blue-green ball in the middle of the Milky Way
that's pretty true.
Astronomically tiny.
But how do you explain this video that I saw of a cow being abducted by an alien?
Well, first I'd have to see the video.
It's a cow floating in midair up into the sky. It was on the news.
You know what I've seen? I've seen a guy in a black helmet, big cape and everything like that, where all he had to do is do this in the air. And he could choke somebody, lift somebody up.
Yeah, it's Darth Vader, yeah.
Lift somebody all the way across the room. Lift them up in the air and choke them without even moving.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
There might even be an incident where that scene was played on the news somewhere. Here's a scene from the new movie Star Wars.
But in the news, the lady was like, how do you explain this?
Oh, well, we have computers now.
Listen, it was in a Shane Dawson video, okay? Everything he says is true.
Did he say it actually happened?
I don't know.
Nothing that he says. If you're gonna put it on Shane,
nothing that he says is fact. It's all for fun and theories. Okay? It's just no facts. Just what's up? Printing.
No facts, just printing.
No facts, just printers. Yeah.
Oh, no facts, just printers. So this is the thing, right? Is yes. It stands to reason that there has to be the size of the universe and all that kind of stuff. But the likelihood that any of them are close enough to even know that we exist is infinitesimally small.
What if they're having conversations like this?
They probably are. And why do we think that other civilizations
they cared that much about us?
First, that's part of it. Why do they give a shit?
Yeah.
Right? One of the guys that works at SETI, who's like, they're probably not beings. They're probably more like machines. And if they are that much more advanced, they've probably created this sort of virtual reality, almost Matrix-like thing that is just perfect in every way, and every being is just completely content and happy all the time. So why would they want to fucking travel and come find ape-like creatures like us? But that's not even the point, right? The point is...
That's a good point, though. SETI. It was the song. We know it's only a matter of time before we finally find intelligent life. Saying hi. Hi. Listen, do you listen to Ear Biscuits?
I refuse to answer that question.
What does that mean?
Here in America, we have a thing called the Fifth Amendment.
What is that? Why? Do you have something against Ear Biscuits?
I have no idea what Ear Biscuits
It's their podcast. What else did you have?
I have more. Because it gets into like the actual people that claim to be abducted, and they're not particularly credible in most cases, but they're the only people who claim that they've actually interacted with alien beings, right? Tons of studies have been done. Basically, what science says about most of these people is there is this phenomena called sleep paralysis. What happens in rare occasions is someone will wake up, but they're still in that sleep paralysis thing. They may have visual hallucinations. So you're awake, you can't move, and you're seeing something that is not of this world.
Right.
What's the first thing you're gonna say?
It was an alien.
It's an alien.
Yeah.
Most of these people also, prior to their abduction, already believed in paranormal, interested in alien abduction stories. So it's like you already have this language sort of in the back of your head.
Yeah.
And so that's the first place your brain's gonna go.
Well, I mean,
but
I agree with pretty much everything you're saying. I mean,
you have to, because it's science.
Listen, I'm a spiritual person.
And like Neil deGrasse Tyson has this thing these days where especially now, he's like, everybody I know has a high definition camera in their pocket. Why are we not getting high definition images of aliens?
Yeah, the government.
Like I said at the beginning of this, my thing is that I absolutely believe there's intelligent life outside of our planet. I just don't think they're visiting us. And I also think that if they did, this is important, and I want you to not edit this out. This is fucking important.
It's okay.
If they did show up, they wouldn't be fucking secretive about it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense that a civilization would travel potentially thousands or millions of light years and then just be like, we're just gonna sit up here. It just doesn't make any sense. Hey, we're here.
I mean,
wouldn't
or
be this.
They could just be
Well,
blending in.
let me shove something up
They
his
could
ass
be-
and see what human beings are all about. And it's always like in rural areas. And I mean, yeah, that's where they're gonna go. If they want to check out civilization, they're gonna go to the trailer park in Oklahoma.
They could be undercover trying to research, taking it back to the ship, doing the little thing. They could be your neighbor.
Oh, they're living next door?
They're undercover. They can
I prefer that, like Men in Black sort of thing.
That I kind of believe a little bit.
Really? Do you?
Yeah. You don't know.
The thing about
Floating
conspiracy
around, they could be
theories...
floating around. Okay, closing statements.
Aliens exist, and they're not visiting us.
Aliens exist, and they might be visiting us. Alright, well, anyway.
Alright, you bitches. Don't forget this.
That's what I was just gonna say. Of course, now it doesn't seem like that's what I was just gonna say. But I was gonna say.
Of course she was.
She's
so supportive.
He has a podcast, and then you're actually doing it now.
Yeah, I'm back on it.
You're back
Took a
on
hiatus
it.
for a little while. I have a couple of new episodes out. I have some really exciting ones lined up.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you want us to do. The viewfinder is right there.
You shouldn't be looking at the viewfinder. If you're talking to your audience, you should be looking at the lens.
Out the corner of my eye, I can sense the movement.
She's a pro. She's a pro, you guys.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you want us to do more videos like this. You're not slick. Subscribe for new videos every Tuesday and Saturday, and buy my baby face on a shirt too.
Listen to my podcast.
Yeah. Link for all the stuff I just spewed out of my mouth in the description. And thank you guys again so much for watching. See you next time. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Every morning, grab my donut and coffee, and